I want to say something about Harvey. 33 years here with the county, and I wasn't here for part of those, but knowing Harvey and looking back on all that time, I can tell you that while we've had a lot of commissioners who would probably like to have the credit, I would like to have the credit, other county administrators would probably like to have the credit for the great financial condition, the great infrastructure the county has, but really the person who's made all that happen behind the scenes is Harvey.
In any organization, there are always those people who tend to work more behind the scenes, but are pillars that hold up the organization and people they work for. In Jackson County, Senior Deputy County Administrator Harvey Bragg is one of those people. For decades, Harvey has quietly and confidently worked on the budgets and has been an invaluable resource for many generations of commissioners and county administrators. He has been especially appreciated by County Administrator Danny Jordan, who gave a heartfelt and emotional farewell to Harvey at our recognition of his many years of service and retirement farewell.
You know, as a new county commissioner, some of you know I tend to be a budget guy, and this is our budget guy and everything. And I've got to tell you that I asked him a lot of questions as I came into office, and I want you to know that, Harvey, I was never able to stump you. Not that I tried to, but I just was never able to. You just did a wonderful job, and I really appreciate everything. We're really going to miss you. I mean, if you look at all the awards that this county has gotten, it's on your shoulders, and thank you very much. I really appreciate it.
And how many years have you worked here, Harvey?
33 and almost a half.
Oh my gosh, decades. I just want to thank you for your service. And you make it Fridays, or they all seem like Fridays, but there is a downside to retirement. You don't get a day off. But I'm sure you have lots of really neat plans, and I just think that you're so much will be missed here. I'm not sure how we'll do it, but I bet everybody keeps your phone number. So thank you so much. And like Dave said, your knowledge of the budget, you always had exactly what information I needed, quick and when I need it, and been such a help for my service as commissioner. So thank you so much.
Harvey, you're another one. Obviously work a lot closer with you, but you're another one of those stalwarts that has just, I don't want to say you're taken for granted, because you're not, but you are always there. You're always consistent. Like Commissioner Roberts says, you always have the answer. Then we go to Danny, and Danny gives us a lot of great information too. We might come out a little bit fired up because, Danny's very passionate. And Danny'll exchange, we'll commiserate with you on your frustration. When I walk into Harvey's office and get whatever information, I feel like I've just attended a Zen session. I walk out. Harvey hasn't gotten excited. I didn't get me excited. I feel like I've been renewed, but also informed, and that's a rare talent to have. You're also a guy that I've seen out and about, basketball games, wherever, and I appreciate that. Hope to see you a lot more out there. I know you're not planning on being down at work very often. I totally respect that. But if you ever decide to come in, we hope you will. And I'd love to see you. But congratulations. Enjoy your retirement with whatever that means to you. And again, thank you for all you've done for me as a commissioner.
Well, first of all, I want to tell everybody that when Harvey first started work at the county, I was a senior in high school. And I had no idea that my life would lead me to a place to work with someone as amazing as Harvey. The first time I met Harvey, I'd just come to the county to be the community justice director, and I got a phone call saying that Dick Rudisile and Harvey Bragg were coming to see me. I had no clue what that meant until they arrived. And I immediately felt inferior, challenged, but also supported and built up. That's an intimidating combo if you know both of those guys, because they know how to put you on the spot and make sure you know what you're talking about. And I thought that I could convince Harvey at the time that the department I was in needed to be set up in our own fund, because we were part of the general fund, and I wanted to be able to carry over unspent dollars and keep them in my department. And Harvey pretty quickly told me that wasn't going to be possible. I very quickly went above Harvey's head to my boss at the time, and she told me, hey, if you can get that adult side off the general fund, then I'll put you in your own fund. So that's the only time that I've been right in anything that I've been dealing with Harvey about in my whole career. First of all, before I talk about Harvey, I want to talk about Harvey's wife, Kay. She's not here today, but she's an amazing person. They're an amazing couple, and they have an amazing family. Many children. Probably the best example of parents. Tear up here a little bit. Of parents and a healthy marriage that I've ever seen in my life. Honestly, how long have you been married, Harvey?
Put me on the spot.
Do you know?
She is
Since
watching.
82. April 82.
Okay, a long time, and I don't see an end to this. They enjoy life together. Rick kind of mentioned Harvey's like what do they call it, the yin to my yang, right? We're a great team because we have such different personalities and we respect that about each other. And when I first became county administrator, Harvey and I went to lunch, and I think Harvey was as shocked as I was that I was asked to serve as the county administrator. I was not prepared, nor did I intend to do that in my career. It wasn't my career path. We had a long conversation, and at the end of the conversation, Harvey told me, I'm going to do whatever it takes to make you successful. And gosh, he's done that his whole career with me, which dates almost 20 years now that we've worked together. I want to say something about Harvey. 33 years here with the county, and I wasn't here for part of those, but knowing Harvey and looking back on all that time, I can tell you that while we've had a lot of commissioners who would probably like to have the credit, I would like to have the credit, other county administrators would probably like to have the credit for the great financial condition, the great infrastructure the county has, but really the person who's made all that happen behind the scenes is Harvey. Everybody keeps talking about his experience with the budget, but Harvey's, just in my time here, we built over $200 million in capital projects. We did a lot of business with LTM Knife River. We did a lot of business with all of our local contractors, architects. Harvey's set in pretty much on every one of those bid processes, every one of the contract development, every bit of the construction management, every bit of the financing, new airport, new district attorney's office, new juvenile detention center, new libraries, new justice court, new sheriff's department, you name it. Harvey his footprint is there. He knows more about local government than anyone I've ever met in my life. He has more integrity than any. I feel like giving him a hug. He has more integrity than anyone I've ever worked with in my career. He's a prime example, and I will tell you that it is right, Rick's right, I'll get fired up about something and I'll write the crappiest email that I'm ready to send. And I always send it to Harvey. And it's so odd because I get it back and it's nowhere near the email that I wrote. But I know it's the right email to send. When, I know that there's a little friction between me and anyone else who I have to interact with because we may have different goals or different visions for what needs to occur, then I often will say, hey, Harvey, how about if you go talk to such and such? And I won't mention any particular names, but Harvey knows where he's got to go talk to people from another local government frequently. He pretty much is an astonishing person. He values religion, he values friendship, he values family. He just helped take care of me and raise me, and I've learned a lot from him. I haven't learned enough. I tried to talk him into staying, because I only have a few more years before I can retire, and I thought, if you could just hang in there till I'm ready to go, that'd be great. But Harvey, I love you as a friend. I love you as a colleague. I appreciate everything you've done for me and the county. Thank you.
Well, so this is what happens when you approve the agenda Friday morning before you leave on vacation and come back and look at the agenda Monday morning and your name's on it, I guess. So this was a little bit of a surprise to me. But first of all, Jim, Mr. Wright, frankly, I'm surprised you remembered my name. It's been a long time ago, but certainly enjoyed those days and remember those. And Also, it has been a joy to work here. I'm thankful to Danny and the previous county administrators who have allowed me to stay here and continue to work. It's truly been wonderful. I'd like to say that I really appreciate working with the people here at the county and reiterate what has been said many times. They certainly are top-notch, and assure the public that they are always interested in being good stewards of the public funds. It's very important to me, and it's important to them as well. Just again, grateful for the time that I've been able to work here. It's been wonderful, and anyway, thank you.